So
Hello,
jump in the
hello,
comments,
hello,
say hello.
everybody.
We about to get started, but listen, I'm trying to get y'all on with us. I want y'all to get this great
Hey,
information. I want
hey.
y'all to be inspired, laugh. I always come with the jokes. I'm always gonna come with the positivity. So, hey, we jumping on.
Thank
We're
y'all for
gonna
coming in.
encourage. We're gonna laugh. You might shed a little tear, but hey, don't worry about it. Grab a little tissue box. Oh, hey. Okay, hey, Annie.
Everybody,
Ain't B,
everybody.
what I like to call her. My Annie, my road dog. Listen, she's super supportive. She's like, hey, whatever you got, I'm there. I'm there with bells
Hey,
on.
Amy.
I love
Thank
it.
you, Amy. Hey,
Right,
y'all.
right,
Come on in. Come on in.
right. It's right. Come on in. Come chill with us. Vibe with us on this Friday night. Shoot, you don't got no plans? Hang with us. Hey, we gonna have a ball. I'm telling you
Share
right
it
now.
out. Share it out.
Share it. Yeah, share, like, yeah, love it. You know, don't be doing no sad faces now. Ain't nobody sad around here.
Ain't no sadness over here.
Ain't no sadness around here. We don't need no sad faces. We need likes and hearts. Yeah, because we been positive. Hope everybody week was great. I hope you got through the week successfully. Well, you did. You're here, right? So
Right.
whatever happened at your job, just leave it there. Whatever boss you got an anger issue, just leave them there, right?
Yep.
Don't just leave them in a mess. Because all these bosses these days be having trips. They be on one.
Hello,
Like,
everybody. Yeah.
it don't be the job. It be the bosses. It be the people. The job be easy. The job be like, oh man, this is easy. I can do this in my sleep. But then the manager come in. You speak to them. They look at you. Good morning. What? Oh, it's about to be a rough day. Oh, they try to talk to you like a kid. Ooh, that burns.
Hey, y'all. Welcome
Ooh, they
in.
try to
Welcome
talk to you
in.
like a kid. We are both grown. Real grown. I don't get that. I never understood that. Like, I don't care if you in the highest position, highest level. We are all human beings. We all matter. I don't care if you're the janitor. I don't care if you on the lowest like totem pole. You at the bottom of the bottom, right? I don't care if you an intern. You still treat people with respect. Like you ain't better than nobody just because you make more money. That don't mean nothing. Like character, your integrity, how you love people, how you treat people. That's what matters, right? But I don't know, man. It's weird because I'll enjoy a job, like I'll like the job, but then you come in, you see the morale is messed up. You come in, the boss got an attitude and talking to you right. I've had some jobs with supervisors literally cuss you out. I'm like, man, do you do that to the wrong person? Hey, they gonna throw them hands. What? Throw
It,
them hands.
it's going to be a whole situation.
Know what I'm saying? Christian or not, right? I'm and I'm not saying be violent, but let me
Hey,
tell you something.
everybody.
Y'all better
Welcome in.
respect
Welcome
people out here.
in.
You don't know what people going through.
Share. Tap
You
the
don't know what people
screen.
dealing with. You know what I mean? You might have got the worst news of your life, and then your manager come in talking to you crazy. You might have just got the worst news about a family member, about your situation or something you're going through, and then the manager come in with some nasty attitude or talking to you crazy. Man, like, nah. Hey, man, y'all come on, man, stay with us. Don't be leaving us. Hey, we ain't
Hang
gonna
out for a
fight.
little
I
while.
promise you. We good people. You're gonna be safe over here. Don't worry. You're gonna be safe. But yeah, so guys, we gonna jump on. I know we got a couple people on the Facebook, but we also streaming on the different platforms like TikTok. So hope y'all are just excited and ready to go because we ready to laugh and talk
Yes.
about life, relationships. I have an amazing friend, Andrea, Lady Felicia. I worked with her years ago, and she has always been a stand-up person. Like she is a person of character. She's a woman of God. She's respectful. Like she's never been disrespectful And even
Hey,
though I probably
let me
got on her
know if y'all
sometimes,
can hear me okay.
she's always like just been a good person. Like, she's gonna talk about a concern. She's gonna come to you real, and that's what you want. Like it ain't no relationship is perfect, no friendship is perfect, no work relationship is perfect. But when a person has an issue and they can sit and work it out with you and not drag you, that's a good relationship. And so she has been just instrumental. She's a life coach. She does ministry. She be traveling. Listen, I want to give her a flower. Yes. I gotta do it. I gotta do a soft clap. I don't want to clap too hard because the mic is on. I want to do a soft clap for her because we gotta start giving people their flowers. You can't be waiting till something bad happens. I wanted to tell her that I care about her. No, I'm telling her right now I care about her. She's amazing. And yeah. So what's up, homie?
Hey, everybody. I'm happy to be here, happy to be a part of this conversation, happy that I was invited to be a part and that I was available to be a part. So
yep.
I'm here. We in that place.
She's here. She's in the building. Hey, guys. So, yeah. Hey, y'all share it. We about to jump into our fun icebreakers. You know how we do? We have to start off light before we get deep, have you thinking about relationships and motivating. We want to start off fun and light. And so that's what we're going to do. So the first icebreaker is, would you rather always sing out of tune or never be able to keep up with the beat? So either sing your favorite song out of tune or you sing in tune, but you can't keep the beat. What you think? What's going to be your choice?
We sing out of tune.
Or sing off of beat.
Or sing off beat. I can't do either one. But if I gotta choose, then we don't like choices. We like options, but we don't like choices. We don't like to make those choices. I have to sing on key. I can't do the offbeat thing.
So you will sing out of tune?
Yeah, I'll sing out of tune.
Okay.
And stay on beat. Because I can't. Yeah.
I think I respect it. Us, we, especially our culture, we like to dance and groove. And we can't, if we can't keep nothing, we're gonna keep a beat. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta be able to keep the beat, even if I can't hold the tune in the bucket with duct tape on. Yeah, I gotta have the rhythm. I gotta have the rhythm, even if I ain't got the tune.
That rhythm and blues, you gotta have that R&B, that rhythm.
Yes. Right?
So I want to tell you a quick story before I answer this. Hey, y'all answer it in the comments.
Come on.
Let's questions. Y'all jumping in the conversation with us, baby.
Participation. Participation.
Oh yes, please. Your part. So I had this. So I went to seminary school, right?
Okay.
Christ Nations College, and love the school. So ain't no shade. I love them. They're amazing. Had a great experience there, right? But they do church a little different, right?
Okay.
More contemporary Christian rock songs, stuff like that, so it doesn't really have a groove, but it's nice, it's good, so, doing the worship there, we will really be like clapping like that, we'll be, everybody just,
hey y'all, welcome in,
and lifts up their hands.
Thanks for joining,
and
glad
so
to hear.
I got used to worshiping like that.
Hey.
And just been in that experience for a couple of years. Then when I started going back to, African American church, I started going back to a church with rhythm. No disrespect, but
the church with rhythm.
With rhythm, church with rhythm. Hey, don't judge me on here. When I first came back, I couldn't clap on beating.
Wait, they took your rhythm away.
They took my rhythm. Like, no, seriously. I started clapping. I was clapping on a 1 and 3, and I was off. And then I was about to start jumping, doing a worship song, and I stopped myself because I was like, we don't jump in these churches that I'm going to now. If I start jumping, they're gonna think something wrong. Listen, I have to literally stop myself from clapping.
Oh wow.
And I have to look at the people next to me to get the beat. And I had to count in my head, which is bad because I'm a musician. I had to count 1, 2, 3, 4 to get the timing.
Oh, he had to go back to the basics, Jesus.
Listen, I had to go back to the basics. I mean, 1 and 2. I had listened. And I had to look at people's hands to get the timing right. I said, nah, 2 years and I'm losing my rhythm? 2? Oh no.
If you don't use it, you just might lose it.
So y'all keep dancing. Y'all need to keep y'all rhythm. So what I choose, and I said all this, I was like, I choose to, I gotta be on beat. I already sing out of tune half the time anyway.
Right, me too.
I'm gonna be honest. I might get it half the time, but the other half, I'm off it. So it ain't no thing. This is where I live. So I gotta stay on beat. That beat, that groove,
is everything. Even if the tune ain't right, if you got that beat right, they might mess around and hear you halfway on the note.
Right. So what would y'all do? What would y'all answer? Y'all sing out of tune? I'd rather be our beat. So we gonna hit to our next one. Hey, y'all keep sharing. We got 2 people on Facebook. That sound yesterday we had way more. Y'all
come on, y'all share, like,
share, show some love.
Show some love.
We ain't showing no skin, So I know that's kind of hard for some people, but we are sharing positive.
Yes.
I don't know if that's a word, but it's a word today.
That part.
Leave inspired. So our next question is, if you could pick between dating a superhero or supervillain.
Ooh, date a superhero or date a super villain or date a villain.
This is the thing.
It depends on which superhero I get to choose from. If it's is it a Marvel Comics superhero or villain, or is it a DC Comics superhero or villain?
Or DC and Marvel, about to get some people mad in the comments.
Yeah, well,
the fanboys get
really they better sit down. They'll be all right. They'll be all right. It's my choice, my voice and choice.
But before we answer the question, so the thing is about villains is that a lot of people say,
"Hey, would you date a superhero or a villain?"
Because I'll be like, "That's a bad boy."
Answer in the comments.
I like them rough, and then the guy, I need a little hood. I need a little, she got shot a couple times.
Not the shot a couple of times.
Man, it's just some people like that. They like the seasoning,
Okay, then. Hey, to each his own.
They don't want you to be a current, like, into that lifestyle, but like liver or a former. Oh yeah, they like sign me up for that. Yeah, she was in a game. Oh yeah,
Okay, well,
it's the slang. Some people like that.
You like what you like, and you like who you like. All right, then.
The recovering villain. That's what I'm saying. Some people like the recovering villain. This change. That's retired. Some people like the retired villain. So
okay,
whatever you like. But so, what would you choose?
Let's see, superhero or the villain. I'm gonna go with superhero. And the reason I'm gonna go with superhero is because if they saving the world, they can save me. Whereas the villain, for me, if he turn on other people, he could turn on me. That's just my way of thinking. That's just how I process that.
That makes sense. I don't know, because it's like, you know.
Plus, I don't want to be running, looking over my shoulder, wondering if the superhero coming after us and gonna find us, and we gotta live underground, and I can't just be out in the public. I got to change my. No, I don't got time for that.
I don't know. See, that's the thing. Like, I'm kind of split right now between the two, because I feel like if you dating a villain, female villain, I feel like it'll be exciting, right?
Yeah, a female villain might be exciting, because she ain't gonna get you caught. Nah, I'm sorry, but a male villain definitely gonna get caught or locked up.
It's saved. How the best villain gotta get caught, or female villain don't get caught? What's up with that?
You know y'all get caught.
You ain't no good villain if you get caught.
Well,
you ain't no good villain. You ain't gonna be a villain for too long.
That's the whole point.
You a villain. You're not a villain. You can't put the name.
You a what? A villain?
You got villain to me means that you're like, you consistently doing stuff. If you get caught the first couple of times, bro, you're not a villain. Like, you're not a true villain.
They making a name for themselves first. Yeah, that's what it is. A villain in training.
You on probation still, sir?
Not the probation.
3 months. You even last 90 days. You're not villain.
Oh my.
Shit, sir. Like, I'm getting caught that quick. I don't know, man. I just feel like dating a woman that's a villain.
You want a little bad girl in her. Uh-oh. Did he freeze? Oh Lord. What happened?
I mean, listen, if she's protecting a family, I'm all for it. Now, if she's hurting innocent people, I'm gonna be like, hey, now come on, you don't have to do that. You know, I feel like, I don't know. You know, that's the thing. That's what messing people dating. They feel like they can be the conscience of the villain. The data villain feel like they can be the conscience. You know, this is your conscience. No, you can't. And that's the problem. But
that's not gonna work out well.
In real life, I would definitely not date a villain. But, a retired villain, yeah. If she's really retired and God really changed her life, yeah, she ain't doing nothing like something really, really bad, you know. I would entertain it. I'd be like, yeah, then, yeah. Okay, you only stole $200, not $2 million. Oh, okay. You know, I'm like, but she gotta be saved. Like, she gotta be like, you know, made over. And she just, you know, she has some residue, but she ain't active in it. You know,
she can't be an active full-time villain. She got to be retired or coming, going into retirement or something like that. She got to be healed and delivered from her villainess.
Yeah, she got to be healed and delivered. But, you know, she still have those skills just in case. Like, just in case something pop off.
Oh, yeah, she ready.
If she needs to.
Like, you know what I mean? Like the CIA. She ready. She stay ready, so she ain't got to get ready.
That's what I would date. I wouldn't date a current villain, but a retired villain, oh, hands down.
Gotcha.
Superheroes be a little boring. They be okay, but they be their personal life. They be just like
they got to fight the villains. So how you say they boring?
They boring because they personal life don't ever do nothing fun. They just like. Let's sit on a mountaintop and look at.
Well, see, that's for me. That's where I come in, because you gonna stay with some excitement, fooling with me, because we can't be boring. We can be boring and have peace and be at home watching movies, but even that's gonna be fun, at least for me.
Okay, all right, that's what's up. What y'all answer in the comments. Listen, TikTok, whatever y'all answer. All right, so next one. What would you pick if you could choose your superpower? What would you choose? What would you
Okay, you might want to answer this one first because I had to think about that. What would I choose?
So I'm thinking, right? It's like, so my favorite superhero is the Flash. I love the fact that he can run fast, right? That's cool. But then, like when I watch The Boys, like the whole thing about running fast, like what if you run so fast you run into somebody and you hurt them? And so, and I'm like, I'm clumsy, right? So I'm just like, I don't think speed is clumsy, right? Because I would just like trip. And since you're going so fast, I would trip and then run into a building and completely knock the whole building down. Like,
well, the clumsiness would go away if you was fast.
I guess you're right. You're right. But this is the thing, though. If I'm gonna pick one, it'd probably be strength, right?
Okay.
I don't want to be. My thing is, you get there fast to stop something, but you ain't strong. So I feel like,
yeah,
I don't want to get into a situation where I get into, oh, I can help you, and it's like, oh, okay, speed can't fix this. You need strength, and I'm my regular strength. So I would rather just be super strong and just regular speed. And if I didn't get somewhere fast, I'll just jump in the car. You know,
he said, "I just jump in the car."
and listen, if if I'm not driving, I'll just jump in Uber. I mean, you know, I would go to
Okay,
crime
I
like
love
crime
it.
in an Uber. I mean, the Uber driver would probably be scared, but I wouldn't tell them, oh, just turn right here. They should. I know it's okay. I got you.
See, see.
But I'm gonna put people in danger. But I don't know. I will be super strong. But I don't want to look strong. Like, I don't want to have like a whole bunch of muscles. I want to just look regular but be super strong. Like I don't want to be like super strong and look like a Hulk because then people will notice you too much. And I feel like I don't want that. I'd rather just people don't know I'm super strong. I just turn it on when I need to. What about you?
So I'm gonna go off the beaten path, of course.
Of course.
And I'm going to say I would want my superpower to always be grace.
What's that again?
Grace. To give grace.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You want deep.
Yeah.
For that one. I was like, what? She said race? Oh, she said grace. Got it.
Grace.
Tell me why. You got
Okay.
this one down.
Okay. So as I'm sitting here listening and you're saying strength, I'm like, okay, that's cool, that's fine. And then I thought about, well, maybe to be a genius so I can be good at a lot of stuff and be super smart and make lots of money.
Okay.
Then I'm like, yeah, but sometimes that don't turn out too good. So then I'm thinking, okay, what else could I possibly have a superpower of that would not just benefit me, but others as well, that I can utilize on a regular basis to help people? And for me, that's grace. And the reason why is because giving myself grace sometimes can be hard. Because inside of grace is, for me, is built strength. Inside of grace is built forgiveness, the ability to live a lifestyle of forgiveness. And inside of grace is also this ability to be able to move through situations and not take it on as stress.
So how will you help somebody with grace?
By extending grace, sharing grace, and showing them how to utilize grace and to give themselves grace first. Because too many people are unforgiving of themselves first. Too many people are hard, and I'm guilty of this. I've beat myself up so many times over situations like, you really didn't have any other choice, boo. These were your choices, and you chose from the options that you knew that you had. And if you had another option, you didn't know you had the other option until after the fact. So giving yourself grace first is a huge gift. And then you can give it to other people, because you can then say, you have the ability, for me, to be able to look at that person and their situation and say, you know what? Because I know, or I can see that they're having a hard time and they're doing the best they can with what they got, I'm going to extend them grace.
Wow. So pretty much you're a Care Bear. That's pretty much what you
He just called me a Care Bear, y'all.
So you're going around. That's weird. And you just like, out of your chest, it's like, Grace.
Yeah. I didn't even think of that. But yeah. Yes, exactly. You need grace, and you need grace, and you need grace. Yeah, pretty much.
Like, you That's need grace funny. On that after you just put on. You need grace on that. No,
you so silly.
But no, I love it. I love it because you're right. I think grace is one of those situations where people they beat themselves up. They be negative at times. Have a sense of perfection. So you make a mistake. Sometimes you can live in it, right? You can live in that mistake, and it's like you lose value or your work because you feel like, just because you lost it doesn't mean that you'll lose it. Just because you felt like you lost. But sometimes you lose. It's a learning experience, right? And some things you know what's so amazing about life is some things you feel like you lost, but you actually gained. Mm-hmm. Some things that you're losing is a result of what you have gained, right?
Well, it had to move in order for that new thing to live in its place. It was no longer producing what it was intended to produce, or it had reached its capacity of production, so it had to be uprooted and moved out of the way, so now something else can be in that place.
Exactly. So it's easy to get caught up in what you just lost, but you don't know if it's, like you said, if it's just filling a gap and it's something permanent that God is bringing, something's about to shift in your life. And so definitely grace and just being easy on yourself. Sometimes we hold ourselves to this unrealistic expectations, and we're just so hard on ourselves. And we human. Realize that you're human. I know you're strong. I know you're pushing hard. I know you're trying to change your life, but realize you're human. Give yourself grace. Give yourself grace, and you can still get back up again and try something else. But everything that didn't work for you might be because it wasn't for you. Some things are not for us. Some things that might be for someone else, and it might work for them, but your story is different. And so you have to realize that your story and how your story is might be different from theirs. And so definitely grace. And you got me deep on the iceberg. Said, nah, bro, we going.
Hey, y'all, welcome.
We going deep. I said, okay. Let me go get my scuba there. Let me dive in because we going deep.
Yeah, you know? I mean, why not? Why not?
Shoot, I was ready. I said, let me get my mouthpiece in, you know. Shoot, it's not. I don't like to drown. So we're gonna start with the first real question. Would it bother you if your partner tells their parents everything that happens in the relationship? And I mean everything. I mean from the argument.
Oh Lord.
The gifts to even what you do in the bedroom.
Oh no.
I mean everything. And the only reason why I say that is because I've seen this more than once. Personally, or other people that have shared it to me that their partner will tell their parents literally
everything.
everything under the sun.
No, I do not want my partner telling his parents everything that goes on with us. And especially in the bedroom. Now, I get it that there are mama's boys. I get it that there are men who have taken care of their mother. They still take care of their mother and they're close with their mother. I have 3 sons. And they're all over 18 now. And throughout the course of their lives, they have known that I have an open door policy. However, they do also understand that there's a limit to what mama want to hear about, because I've established that relationship boundary with them ahead of time. However, everybody's not me. Everybody didn't raise their children like I raised my children. And if I find out in the dating or courting phase that he is like that with his mother or even his father, that he's sharing all of the details about our relationship, even down to the bedroom, you're not for me. I'll pass. Thank you. God bless you. And I hope you find the right one to fit and suit you. But no, I'm good.
That's so let's break this down, because I've heard this, and just not the bedroom stuff, just people overshare, even the arguments and getting with parents.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff, right? So this is my thing. It would definitely bother me. The reason why I said it, because oversharing to me bothers me anyway, just in general. Oversharing information, especially what happens in the relationship, is definitely bothersome to me anyway, because I feel like,
hey, would y'all want y'all spouse to share all those intimate details about y'all marriage? Right? Let me know in the comments.
If you need to talk to somebody, then I would recommend therapy, right? I would recommend having someone that's not involved and connected to us to have those discussions, or if there's a problem.
Yes.
But this is my heart, though, even not disregard therapy. My heart is that there's a problem. My hope is that there's a safe enough environment where you feel comfortable coming to meet your partner.
Yes.
Then have to feel like you need an outlet. Because then I'm trying to figure out where's the problem at, that you either don't feel comfortable, right? Or don't feel like you're in a safe place, or don't have that level of communication with me, that you feel like you need someone else, like the parent or a best friend or your homegirl, to discuss all the problems or the issues or just the situations that we're having in our relationship. My first thing is come to me. If it's a problem, if it's something that you need to address, right? Why? So I can be accountable, right? If I've done something wrong, if I've made a mistake, I'm big on taking accountability. And what happens sometimes is in relationships, people go to their parents or they go to other people because they feel like their partner's not taking accountability. Now they don't feel safe. And so they feel like they have to vent, or they have to either get on Facebook, or they have to call their parents, or they have to have somebody a part of it because they feel alone. So my thing will be like, what is the root? Does she feel alone? Does she feel like she's not being heard? Does she feel safe? Because if it's something that I need to do, or something I need to change in the environment to make it more conducive for her, I'd rather do that to limit that from happening. Or like I said, therapy will be my suggestion
Mm-hmm.
not getting people too much access. Because when you give people too much access, it's not one directional, it's bi-directional, right? So when
Mm-hmm.
you give people too much access to your relationship, it's just not the information you giving out, it's the information that they're gonna be bringing in. Now they're gonna
Yes.
tell you what you
Yes.
need to do in the bedroom. Now they're about to tell you what you need to do in the argument. Now they're about to tell you what he need to be doing in a relationship. Now you got multiple people
In your
that's
ear.
arts that's in your relationship now. You had two, now you
Mm-hmm.
got six. Because all these now you got these spirits, these
Mm-mm.
personalities, and now you have found yourself in a jungle of just wilderness of a lot of different ideologies,
Yeah.
and it's about to be just overwhelming. And it's like how do you get in a relationship where it's about you and your partner if everyone has access to you and your partner on every level, if nothing is safe in your relationship?
Yeah.
If nothing is safe, then guess
If
what
if
happens?
if nothing is sacred, then the relationship is in trouble.
The relationship is in trouble. And there's nothing special about the relationship.
Oh no.
The the magic in the relationship is gone. The relationship feeling special is gone because it's common. Everybody's in, everybody's having an input.
Mm-hmm.
Now what you guys have is not what you have anymore. It's what y'all all have. It's a group thing.
Oh no, I don't do groups. I don't like sharing. Um, um,
No,
but
no, sharing.
I have a question to that piece.
Yeah.
So,
Sure.
what would you do if she came to you and she said, "I need to talk to you.
Yeah.
I need to speak with you." But your response was, "Okay." But the conversation never comes up. Now it's 2, 3 months later, and several other things have happened, and she
Yeah.
didn't feel like she should or could come to you again with how she's feeling because you said okay, but you never came back to address what was going on. And anytime she brought it up, how do you handle that? Because now she is talking to let's not even say her family. Let's say she has a best friend that's like a
Okay.
sister that she's telling the biz. She's not telling all the business, but
Yeah.
she's she's venting.
Enough. Yeah.
She's venting about what's going on and her frustration, her irritation. And maybe the friend is giving advice, maybe she not, but you can feel the distance growing between you two. How do you feel like you can recover from that?
Okay. So so in that scenario, right? She came to me and I said, okay, but I didn't do a good job with my communication and making her feel safe. So next time
Right.
she goes to my best friend instead of me. And clearly I found out because clearly I
Mm-hmm.
know. So first thing, if I found out that she's talking to her best friend about our business relationship, I would not get offended. And I think that's a mistake for some to get offended or to go into like, how dare you, uh, talking, releasing. I wouldn't do that. I will go from this standpoint. Hey, so you you had a conversation or something with your best friend. I will confirm it. In this case, I will tell them, hey, I'm first of all, let me apologize. Um, if I did not support you enough, uh, if you felt like you didn't trust me enough uh, to have a conversation. I know I've been busy. There's no excuse. There's no excuse because you always must be priority, even if I'm working a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I have to make time because I made a commitment to you. So let me apologize. Um, what needs to happen? What do I need to do to change the environment so you can feel comfortable to come to me and have a conversation with me. Because I want the opportunity to make it right. I want the opportunity to change my behavior. I want the opportunity uh, to be accountable for my actions, right? Because this relationship is not just about me; it reflects you, and it's not a relationship if you're not in. And you know, if you don't have a voice, then I want you to speak up. And so I appreciate your voice. So I'm sorry for neglecting you in that area. What can we do? What can I do to make it right? That will be my conversation. It will come out of love. It would not come out of anger. And if I was upset at first initially, I would not go to her until I have calmed down. I think going to your partner when you really upset, especially when you first hear something, it's not wise. It's very unwise because you'll say things that break them out of anger. And once you calm down, sometimes when you calm down, you look at it differently. When you're angry, your your viewpoint is very skewed. Your viewpoint is very narrow and how you're looking at it, because you're looking at it from anger. That's one vantage point, right? But when you calm down and you're not angry and you're not being led by your emotions, you can actually see more of the just more of the bigger vantage point. You can see more angles. You can see more of the terrain, and so you will understand like, oh, okay, I get it. If I was in our position, you know, so and that's what happens sometimes when men are in that position. They don't go to the best friend. They go to the coworker at work that's cute and got a body, and that opens up the door for cheating. It opens up the door to having an emotional connection.
Yes.
And so I will understand because it could have been me. I could have did the same thing. Usually men don't go to male best friends because men are not really emotionally equipped for that. Usually most men don't want to. You know, men don't. Men, oh, I'm hard. They don't. No, man, don't. My girl, bro, my girl ain't doing this. Men don't. Men are not like. I'm telling you, I am. I'm rare. That's because of the calling on my life and what God has put inside of me. But a lot of men, not all men, but a lot of men, you can't go. I've done it, and it was I once one of my friend guys, hey man, I'm going through this relationship, man. I'm sad about this, and he just looked at me because it was a person. He know what to say. He was a fellow Christian. He could have said, "I'm praying for you," something.
Right. He ain't have no response.
Blank. Nothing. He changed something.
Wow.
Obvious.
Wow.
He didn't say, "Hey man, I'm praying for you, man. I hope nothing." It was just blank stare, and he was like, let me see something.
Hey, y'all, tap the screen
said,
if
hey,
you
I don't
in.
know, bro.
Thank you
I
for
just
being
wish you the
here.
best. He could have said something. He literally just changed the subject. So I think what sometimes men will have a tendency needing that emotional support, and so they feel like they can't get it from their guy friend, so they'll get it from a opposite sex. And it's usually somebody they're attracted to. Men don't usually open up to girl they're not attracted to the body. So I'm just being just my humble opinion. Don't come after me, guys. But my humble opinion is that when a man is trying to vent, he's gonna vent to somebody that he likes and is attracted to in some type of way. And then even if it's harmless, you definitely open the door to something. So I would definitely, my partner, I would definitely give her grace and respond out of love. Because at the end of the day, me responding to anger defeats the purpose. This is what happens. If I respond out of anger, guess what's happening? She's gonna do it more. Like, get that, like, bro. Like, if you respond and blow up, you think she's gonna really come to you? She's gonna do it more. She's this conversation, me going and yelling at her, is gonna make her literally call her best friend and tell her this now. Like, it's, bro, it doesn't help. It doesn't help the situation. It just makes it worse. But my goal is to build us up. Like, I want us to grow. I don't want to, like, what's the point of breaking her down and then expecting, like, her to cook and she going to be happy cooking for me and I just broke her down. Or she going to be happy in the bedroom and I just broke her down. Like, I can't expect to not have, like, a safe environment for her, but then expect the the residual effects from a safe environment in a safe relationship. I can't expect it. Like I get what I put in. So
right.
I definitely would.
You can't expect to beat the dog and then not turn around and growl or try to bite you.
Exactly. Are they coward? And that to me is just as damaging.
Yeah, it is, because now they flinching every time you walk past.
Yeah. Are they traumatized? You know,
Yeah.
some dogs that have been beat, they'll be skittish. I don't want my partner skittish. I don't want her every time somebody raises their voice, they jumping, or every time they're walking on eggshells because they're so nervous to be who God created them to be. Because I've damaged the beast. Like, why would I want that? Like, that don't make sense.
And not only that, but what type of relationship do you think it's going to be? You think that it's going to be a great relationship, or it's going to be a controlled environment? And do you think that person will want to stay very long? Something that I told my ex is that I will not walk on, one of my exes, I will not walk on eggshells. And if at any point in time that I feel like I'm walking on eggshells with you, I'm leaving you alone. Yeah. And when he kept trying to create environments and do things unbeknownst to me, until one day I realized that's what he was doing, because he messed around and told on himself by saying to me, "So, do you feel like you're walking on eggshells now?"
Wow.
I say, "What did you just ask me? What did you just say to me?" I said, "Sweetheart, what did I tell you at the onset of this here relationship?" "I don't know. What did you tell me?" "I told you that if I felt like I was walking on eggshells, I would leave you. I would drop you like a hot potato. Period."
Wow.
And so he just kind of laughed. And when I hung up the phone from talking to him, I was like, wait a minute, was this ninja just trying to tell me that this what he been trying to do with all them different situations that he just put me in, trying to put my life in danger? Wait a minute, let me wake up and pay attention. So I started paying attention down to the most minute things that he would say, how he would move, how he didn't move, what he didn't say. Ah, okay, I got you. So that the other part of that is this: anytime a woman does not feel safe, appreciated, loved, honored, and seen/valued, you better know that she, in her mind, if she in her right mind, and if she love herself to any degree, in her mind, she is making an exit plan. She is making sure that okay, in 60 days, I'm gonna be out of here. Married, single, dating, engaged, whatever. If she love herself in any way, and that is the prerequisite. If she has any self-esteem, if she has any love for herself, in her mind, she is automatically creating an exit strategy. It may be one day, it may be 1 month, it may be 1 year, but you better know that when that sister ready, she already left you mentally. She's just strategizing on how she could leave you if it's an unsafe place, or even if she feels like it's unsafe. You ain't even got to be doing nothing crazy, but if she feel like it's unsafe, she's making sure she's safe when she exit, and she ain't got to come back for nothing. no reason whatsoever.
No, I totally agree with you. Women are very loyal, and so for her to get to that point, it took a lot.
Mm-hmm.
This threshold is very extremely great, especially if she truly loves you and she's invested. She does not want to have to start over. Uh, if she feels like there's hope, and that's something to cherish because
Hmm.
she might not have that same tenacity in the next relationship. And so for her to give that to her man, or for her to get it to me if I'm in a relationship with her, uh, that's I honor that because that's special. Loyalty is not easy for people to do when they have dealt with disloyal people, when people have broken promises, when people have dragged them and treated them hurtfully and wrongfully. It is hard for them to heal properly to give the next person that same opportunity. So if a woman gives me that opportunity of that loyalty and trust, it's my job as a man to honor that, to do my best to respect it and not break it, right? And the idea is not to be perfect. The idea is to change behavior, right? So if there's something that I've done that has created an unsafe environment, it's my job to make it safe.
Yes.
I think the problem comes into the person that makes the unsafe environment expects the other one to make it safe. And so what you have a battle between two of the people. You have one that is filled, one that's toxic,
Hmm.
and they're warring because one is playing the villain, the other one's playing the hero, and it's a war zone at the house because one is trying to build up, is trying to tear down. And sometimes the one that builds win, and sometimes the one that tear down goes win. And your relationship's on a roller coaster because you don't know who's going to win each
Hmm.
day, and it's damaging to your emotions, especially if you have kids involved.
Yeah.
So I think we sometimes, in my humble opinion, we miss the point of the relationship. Before you can do anything, it has to be safe. We want the physical, we want the loving up, we want the romance, but it's safe. You can go to
Exactly.
any job, you can go to any ride public transportation. If you get in a Uber, the number one thing is always going to be safe. It doesn't matter how amazing the car is. It doesn't matter how amazing that relationship is. If it isn't safe for you, and it's safe for your voice, it's abusive, toxic, then you can't deal on that. So my goal as a man will always be my number one goal, always be is safe. Because I feel like if I'm creating a safe environment for her, then the things that I'm requiring or expecting from her will become easy. But when you're in an unsafe environment and you expect her to wear the clothes and wear the right makeup and do the sex and the physical and do all this other stuff, but you create a safe, unsafe environment for her, it's just ridiculous. She's literally trying to counteract what you're doing. She's trying to be the love that you counteract. She's trying to be the peace to counteract your
I'm alive.
chaos. And y'all working against each other. And I mean, if we're on the same team, let's deal. We on the same team. Let's make things happen. Let's be able to build our relationship so we can get a bigger house so we can. Um, I don't know. It's just like when you are successful, it's just not about you being successful, it's about you duplicating that, right? So I think the power of a successful couple is when you can help other people become successful. When
Mm-hmm.
the energy that you have between your relationship, you can actually inspire others. That's when you know you really true success. Because you can always look successful in your own life, but if you can't manifest that in someone else's life and be a change, then to me that's not really real success. And so your love between your relationship should positively affect other people. your friends, your family. And I think people just they misguided. I know I got off, but I need to say something.
No, it is very important again that we as women feel safe, know safety in our relationships, whether it's family, um, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whoever it is. It's important that we know safety with whomever we're with. And when we don't have that, that's when you get the adverse responses. That's when you get the adverse reactions because we don't feel comfortable. We don't feel safe when we're with you. And even if we don't uh, leave right away, we still feel unsafe.